Welcome back to my channel. With grocery prices going through the roof, putting a good meal on the table without breaking the bank is getting harder by the day. But what if I told you that some of the best budget-friendly meals were created during one of the toughest economic times in history, the Great Depression? Back then, people had to stretch every dollar, waste nothing, and get creative with simple ingredients. And today, with food costs soaring, we can learn a lot from those old-school recipes that made the most of what people had. So join me as I take on the challenge of whipping up 5 delicious, Depression-era-inspired chicken recipes that are easy, frugal, and packed with flavor. Now, if you've ever stood in the grocery store staring at the price of chicken, wondering how to make a meal without spending a fortune, you're not alone. It's frustrating. And with so many fancy recipes floating around online, it's easy to feel like a great meal requires a gourmet pantry. But the truth is, simple, affordable ingredients can still make mouth-watering meals, if you know how to use them. One of the biggest myths about cooking on a budget is that you have to sacrifice flavor or quality. But during the Great Depression, people proved that resourcefulness and creativity could turn humble ingredients into hearty, satisfying meals. And that's exactly what we're doing today. Let's get into the recipes. 1. Depression-era chicken and dumplings. A true comfort food classic. This dish was a lifesaver during the Great Depression because it stretches a small amount of chicken into a filling, hearty meal. The dumplings are made from simple flour, water, and baking powder, ingredients that were always on hand back then. 2. Poor man's chicken and rice bake. Rice was a Depression-era staple because it was cheap and filling, and when paired with chicken and a simple sauce, it makes an easy, satisfying meal. This bake is creamy, delicious, and perfect for feeding a family without spending much. 3. Great Depression fried chicken, without expensive oil. Believe it or not, frying chicken in large amounts of oil was a luxury many couldn't afford during the Depression. Instead, people used a pan-frying method with just a small amount of fat, like bacon grease or lard, to get that crispy, golden crust without wasting precious ingredients. 4. Stretch-it-out chicken and vegetable stew. This recipe is all about making a little chicken go a long way. By loading it up with hearty vegetables, beans, or even leftover bread as a thickener, families were able to stretch their meals without sacrificing nutrition or flavor. 5. No-waste chicken bone broth soup. Nothing went to waste during the Great Depression, and that included chicken bones. People would simmer them for hours to create a rich, nourishing broth. We'll take that idea and turn it into a flavorful soup using just a handful of pantry staples. Each of these recipes is a reminder that you don't need expensive ingredients to make a great meal. People in the past made do with what they had, and we can do the same today, even in the face of rising grocery prices. So, which of these budget-friendly chicken dishes are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments. And if you're looking for more ways to save money on food, stick around, because my next video will be packed with budget-friendly cooking hacks that will make stretching your grocery budget even easier. I will be posting each of these recipes on my blog, and I'll post the link below. Thanks for watching and happy cooking!